welcome to Journaling with What You've Got. I am going to start with a little painting because I've been meaning to do that for a while, and we're back in Japan and we're doing a normal week in Japan. So we can do a little painting, I think. Hold that down. It's really getting too big, isn't it? There's just a lot. I see none of you are there waiting, but I'm sure some of you will join in at a later point. I'm just going to get the sky from Samba de Amigo. There's a new game out. Well, old game. Samba de Amigo Party Central. That is what I want to see here. So I wonder if that could be the sky. Kind of purple, electric, exciting sky. Maybe with Samba de Amigo himself there. Does it have a real name? I don't know. Anyway, let's get painting. So for journaling with what you've got, I don't always do a painting, but generally I do a sky in the background. I haven't been lately because there's just been too many things to stick into the book. It's going to be quite a purple page this time, I think. So I'm going to get stuck in, and if anyone's there at any point, please say hello. Oh. I think a little bit of light in the background is confusing it. That might help it. So this is not a sky so much as a background. And I'm just doing it directly onto the page out of a kind of laziness. Excuse me. I'm doing the purple background from the video game. And the reason this gets to be so front and centre in this book is because when I was younger, I really loved playing Samba de Amigo. It's great fun. Should I go right up to the top? Sure. I also really want to put the character in here, but I think I might do that on a different page and then bring it into the book. Let's see. Yeah, I can use some brown paper or something. In fact, I might need to use some brown paper to make some different colours. By brown paper, I mean use a bag from something else. Let me see. Cutting some paper in the background, just from a bag. I'm going to use that to paint a character on, I think. But I also need something for a little bit of a palette. Okay, gonna put something bright, something dark, but all still purple. So have you guys been, I guess most are going to watch this back when it goes up on YouTube, but have you been journaling with what you've got? Have you been making things this year? Have you enjoyed it? Hello, I feel like someone's just come in. Hi Claire. Purple's your favourite colour. I think you know it's my least favourite colour. But, sorry I didn't see you come in, lovely. But it's been growing on me a little bit. I think I'll grow out of my dislike of it. Especially as my favourite colour is the complementary yellow. I think I need some tissue. Excuse me. There we go. Okay, there's a little character in here I'm trying to create in the background. So I'll see if I can do that. Makes a little bit of white and blue. It's very warm in my apartment, so I think it's going to dry really quickly. Here we go. It's going to be the Somebody Amigo special. Just a rough little picture, I think, not anything too detailed. But it is nice not to have to rush, because it's Sunday and everybody cancelled their plans on me, which is rubbish because it means I couldn't make my own plans, but nice because it means I just have to do whatever I want to do. So I'm going to do that. And considering nobody comes to my live streams anymore, I don't see any reason to suddenly set up some kind of live stream. I think everyone's lives have just got a bit busy in different directions. Maybe they think I'm unreliable. Maybe they think my internet's unreliable because of being in different countries. Who knows? Kind of a dark blue down here. It's nice how fast it's drying. Have you ever played Somebody Amiga? If not, if you've got a Switch, you should do it, especially if you like. It's not meant to be exercise, but if you like exercise with your games, then I think you'll like it even more. It looks like I might need to put some black down here as well. Who else has just come in? Hey! Oh, thanks, Claire. It must be difficult not to be disheartened, but we love you. Yeah, it's really difficult, actually. I feel really bad because I was meant to do this live stream yesterday. It actually got put on the email, not just on the calendar. You know, the one that goes out to people that are interested in Heygo from before. I've got no evidence that says anyone was actually waiting, but I woke up and then I accidentally fell back to sleep again. So I just felt really bad. but no one has messaged me saying, hey, I was waiting. So I've really got no way to know if anyone actually was waiting. And evidence from the previous live streams show that only 1, 2, or 3 people will turn up. 12 did turn up to the first one I did back, but I guess they were disappointed that it was just me catching up with my things at home. A lot of people like crafts like this, but it's not for everybody that was expecting maybe me to be out and about in the big wide world. But autumn's coming, so I'm going to give it a go. But yeah, I want to share the world with people. But the fact is, if it doesn't make me any money, there's just no point in me overstretching myself. So it'll just be videos in the future. If that's the case, I don't really know. I'll see, huh? Or switch to something different. When me and Rio live together, maybe I would start doing Twitch streaming of the art I make and games I play. I don't know, it could change quite a bit. We'll see what place we get together, huh? And hi, Rio. Nice to see you. I'm painting somebody amigo face. A very rough, quick one. I love it. Okay, I might have put way too much paint down here. I need some black. Hi, Charity. Thank you so much, Claire, for letting me know. Yeah, I'm really sorry about that. It's my time of the month, and to be honest, I think I realised I just shouldn't really do live streams during that time because it messes me up when I'm meant to wake up. Also, because I haven't been in the habit of doing live streams, in the morning I can't remember what I'm meant to do, so my body won't jolt itself awake. Oh, everyone can take a mistaking. Hi, Gregory. So sorry if you were waiting yesterday. And sorry, Charity, if you were as well. I appreciate you guys being here today. I really didn't mean to waste everyone's time yesterday. I had work straight after, so I came onto the live stream eventually, but nobody was there or nobody was responding to me, so I just thought, look, I'd rather do it today. Today with more time, because if you notice, I'm doing this in quite a relaxed way today. I've been using the phrase, I'm only human, but my partner, Rio, has also learned I'm only human for whenever he makes a mistake. So I'm just teaching him how to get away with mistakes. Great. He must be loving the tips he picks up on live streams of how to communicate with me. So this is the Back to Japan special, this one. So we're up to date with the book, which is the important thing. It means I can get on to doing other things like making videos and I put one up yesterday. Making videos, and I've got a couple of ideas for some live streams I'm going to do outside. But actually, I've mostly just eaten a lot of British chocolate because all of my parcels that I sent myself that were meant to come in November via ship actually came before I did, so I had to rearrange the parcels to be redelivered, which meant that a lot of 2 parcels were actually of chocolate, which were meant to be for me for Christmas. So now I've got no British chocolate for Christmas. And a lot of chocolate in my fridge. Well, I did have a lot of chocolate in my fridge, but I need my fridge for other things, so I only have a tiny fridge. So I've been eating it. And as I've not felt like doing anything, it's been great to just have a bunch of chocolate in my fridge. Recommend it. I recommend it. Here we go. Somebody amigo face. There we go. But I do need to wait for that to dry and do a little something else on it. So I did a little experiment this week with the what's it called? Together virtually. I'm gonna have to get the name of this right at some point, aren't I? I did an experiment with it, and in that I've not done any blog posts, I've not done any Facebook posts. I just tried to use the calendar to see if it would make you guys come. And I just gained 5 people just by putting up a notice on Facebook. So it turns out the experiment is actually, for me, that calendar is actually not that great, I'm afraid. It might become great. I know they're changing it, but it turns out for me, putting things directly on Facebook or doing my buy me a coffee update is probably much better, especially for these at-home ones. It related to one tip, 12 people watching on the first day, and then just 1, 2, or 3. And now just putting one post on Facebook without even a link. I've got 5 of you here, so that's great. Hi, Trisha. Nice to see you. Hi, John. I used that. I've saved that link. I saw it yesterday, so I've saved it. You have a party now. Yeah, we do have a party. Well, it's good because we've got a little Somebody Amigo right there. Now, I'm going to let that dry. I did go to swim in Lake Biwa this week, which was really great. My sunburn is finally fading. I've got some little pictures from around Shiga. I'm going to see if I can find a Lake Biwa one. These are little business cards from the area that I live in. Here's a Lake Biwa. That's not exactly where I went swimming, but it would be cool. Let me see. Sagawa Biwako. Could use those ones. Fireflies. That's also Lake Biwa, but not the area I went to. Hi everybody, thank you very much for coming. Then I've got these snacks from Dubai. Ridiculous story about these snacks from Dubai. Little chocolates, chocolate covered dates the chocolate's made with camel milk. I bought a whole pack of these for my soon-to-be family-in-law, right? When me and Rio get married. I gave him a whole pack of these, and he started to eat them by himself. So the Japanese family I'll be married into one day thinks that I didn't bring them any snacks or any souvenirs after traveling the entire world, which is not very good because, you know, I was away for a month and then I've got nothing to show for it because Rio ate all of the chocolate. What? What kind of partner have I got here? Isn't that ridiculous? What a naughty guy. What can I even say about that? What can I say? There's nothing more to be said. But his whole family will think that I got nothing. And in both British and Japanese culture, it's pretty important to bring back souvenirs. Maybe even more so in Japanese culture. And yet nothing. Thanks, Rio. Made in Dubai. I don't want to cut that bit off. Does anyone else have a partner who would just do that? Eat all the chockies for themselves? Even though they don't really like chocolate? Why did he think... I gave him 2 t-shirts, right? I bought him 2 t-shirts. He's the only person that got proper things. And he said, "Where's my statue of Big Ben?" And I said, "You didn't ask for one. I thought you wanted a photograph of Big Ben. And also I didn't go to Big Ben. I got you the other request of pictures of Paddington Station, and I one-upped that and got you pictures of Paddington Bear. So why did you think you could eat the entire collection of snacks I got for your family? Honestly, what do I do with him, everybody? Sorry, this one's a bit tricky in here. What am I meant to do with that guy? The alerts from YouTube when someone goes live are great to catch programs, even though they're a nuisance when you don't want to be disturbed. But it still didn't work this time for some reason, Gregory. Sorry if you were asleep and have been alerted to this. But for some reason it didn't work this time. Well, only Claire found me. Oh, interestingly, this packet has got the sky that I meant to put on the back of this, so that's pretty cool. I wonder if... No, it's still too big. I know what I'll do. I'll cut it here. I'll cut it here. Stick that in and then stick that over the top. There we go. From Arabia. Premium Choco Dates from Arabia. That's cool. Here we go. I think I've got purple staplers in here. Yep, I do. Right, I'm going to be changing my apartment around a lot so that I can use my new phone. Oh, you saw the YouTube notification. That's great. I think that's what Gregory's talking about. I really wanted to put a big Somebody Amigo over here too, but maybe this one is enough. I'll put one little pin in that for now, and then I can hopefully add more things to it after. Could I have these movable like this? I don't know. Don't need this one here anymore for now. Right, here's all the chocos from the UK. Also got a little... This was on lots of my packaging. It said, sorry, we've damaged your packaging. So these could go in and around here somewhere. This shows lots of posts came from the UK. It's even got Queen Elizabeth on it. But if you buy a stamp in the UK now, you get King Charles on it. I've been watching a bit of The Crown season 5. So it's very, very topical. Feels very topical. Thank you all for coming. Hi, Dan Cook. You guys in Europe must be up at like 1:32 a.m. Dairy Milk Freddos. Obviously had to eat them to stop them melting or using up my fridge, right? Right? I did it for a good cause. There's one left actually. So journaling with what you've got means that I basically collect packets and receipts throughout the week. And use them to make a memory. But it's chocolate heavy. British chocolate heavy this time. Oh, thank you very much for popping in, Dan. Okay, we got a Freddo. I don't really know where that's going to go, but for now I'll just use this little thing to peg up here so that I don't have to stick it in, so that I can move things around a little bit if I like. Hey, Dan, you've got a switch, right? Are you going to get Somebody Amigo? I need people on this. Brilliant. Galaxy Minstrels. You know what? I'm just going to cut out the galaxy sign, I think. Or should I cut out these swoops? Oh, it's British people's favourite thing to complain about, the price of a Freddo. To be honest, considering the price of everything else down, I don't think that's too bad. I might be one of the only people that didn't think things in the UK were that expensive. I used to work in a supermarket. I was quite aware of the price hikes over the years, you know, because I did it for 13 years, from the age of 16 to 30 or so. 16 and a half to 30. And I guess things in supermarkets in Japan are so expensive already that and my yen is worth so little, that I was already prepared. I'd already expected high, and it wasn't as high as I thought in my own timeline. So I'm really sorry, but I can't join in the way. I was already wise to it. I found a funny channel today on Instagram. She can translate the Chinese tattoos that people get. It looks like some people have a Chinese menu tattooed on their arms. Yup, for sure. Ask all the family if they received their presents. Oh, I left them all with Rio to pass them on to you. I wonder what happened to them. Gregory, I'm going to have to do this because it's shameful. I think I'm going to have to buy them something British from Japan. It's a little bit hard to find, or I'm going to have to enlist someone from the UK to send me something from the UK to make up for the fact that he's eaten all of the souvenirs I got for them. All the way from Dubai, and I really didn't have space in my suitcase, so it really wasn't fun carrying them back. And he ate them. What else can we get for 25p? I wonder. Not much. Look, they go together. They go together. Okay, we'll need this one. There's yet more, guys. Don't you worry. Look, here's evidence of a baby Freddo. I can use a baby Freddo if it comes to it. Dairy milk, fruit and nut. Rio's going to say, look how much chocolate you ate. This is actually 2 weeks worth of chocolate, everybody, before you get all something about it. And strawberry laces. Oh, look, it's a window. I can use that. Some packaging has got interesting factors that we can utilize. Like this one has a window, so I can put the Freddo Froggy, poking his head through the strawberry laces window, right? Or the Samba de Amigo face. Ta-da! Ta-da! That's fun. I think that's fun. Gonna pin that up there for now. Got a little Milky Bar as well, of course, jelly snakes, and I must warn you, this really is 2 weeks worth, but what you haven't seen is all of the celebrations I've eaten as well, or heroes. Which one is it? I don't know. Heroes. And they're all squished and melted and whatever. It's best you guys don't know the details. They have been scoffed. It's been really hard to feel in the mood to do anything since I've come back. Not because of holiday blues, just because all of, basically, 26 parcels, 26 2-kilogram parcels came 3 months sooner than I expected, which meant I've had to try and find space for them in a house that isn't a house, which has been really difficult to do. I've just purchased storage. It arrived this morning, so I'm going to change some things around in my home, but it's going to take absolutely hours. So bung an audiobook on, listening to a history of the world, and get to it today, I think. So it's a good thing everyone cancelled on me. Oishikata, arigato. Oh, okay, arigato, ba-chan. Okay, that's your parents. Really? Really, Ryo? Did they say they liked? Really? Or are you joking? So naughty. Penny sweeties. I ate some of those, but of course they were not a penny. I have a switch on my list of purchases for the future. Atari are releasing a modern 2600. Modern 2600 in November. That's top of the list. Excellent. You know what? I hear there's a brand new Switch coming out. The other Switches are going really cheap. Because of the exchange rate in Japan, I get the current new OLED Switch with Zelda controllers, Zelda case and everything. I can get that for £200, which is not the price of many cool or useful things today. Which is just going to the cinema 10 times in Japan. So, you know, might as well go to the cinema, get a Switch. I was about to buy some new controllers because one set of my controllers is not very good. And then I thought, wait a second, a quarter the price of one of the new versions of the Switches. What do I do? I haven't done anything yet, but I'm thinking about it. Right, I've got another window here. I'm liking these windows. They can say a lot. Window to the future, window to the past. Truth. Is it the truth? I don't trust you. I really don't trust you. The amount of times I have to say to my partner, I don't trust him. Honestly, in certain regards, of course, I do trust him, but in these regards, I do not trust him. He is untrustworthy. Anyway, if you get messages from him, guys, don't trust him. He has eaten all of the things. Magic stars. These can get chucked into this Samba de Amigo fest I've got going on, can't they? Is that the 3 wise men on your page who don't bring baby Jesus any chocolates because they're wise enough to know that have eaten them on the way? Exactly. Exactly. The 3 wise men. One is a snake, one is a monkey, one is a frog. That's what's going on my page so far. Right. Got these randoms. Randoms are super yummy. I got them and I let Leo have some of these snakes and some of the randoms because I really wanted him to eat some British sweets that were sweet but not too sweet. Because Japanese people, highest compliment they can give you for your sweet treats is, oh, that's not too sweet. That's the highest compliment a Japanese person can give your dessert or your snacks. That's not too sweet. Isn't that interesting? But interestingly, most Japanese dishes have sugar in them. Weird, isn't it? Like, I think their savory food is too sweet. The dishes they make with sweet potatoes are basically desserts. Any main dish they make tends to have a combination of soy sauce, sake, sugar, and vinegar in it. So, yeah, it's a funny old country, I think, that creates funny old people like my partner. Okay. The randoms have been almost fully cut around. It's not really going to fit on the page, is it? But this smells really good. It smells like all of the Pick and Mix. There you go. Nice. How can you not trust a man that looks good in a check suit? Have you seen him in a check suit? Oh, he does have a suit. It's a bit check. Maybe a dark blue one it was. He looks good in any suit. I think that's exactly why you can't trust him. You know what I mean? More random than a monkey playing a saxophone, which is kind of apt for this llama to be saying. Considering it's going on this page. Okay, yeah, there's a lot of thingies going on here. Can I put these in too? Maybe I can. I've got an idea. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out straight. This was actually from Singapore. In the last hour in Singapore, I just randomly quickly bought loads of chocolate because I thought my chocolate wasn't going to arrive for 3 months. But it did. I'm going to cut these out straight and stack them up in this interesting way to make a kind of graphic chocolate statement. Oh, that sounds a bit naughtier than it is, than it's going to be. I'm going to set them up here, I think, in a kind of fan. Oh my goodness. She did come to my picnic. You said you went for a drink with Danger Princess and you realise it's been 18 months. How is she? Where did you have a drink? Where did you have a drink? It's mad. A lot of people that so Dan here lives in the UK, but went back to the UK. A lot of the people that saw each other hadn't seen each other in 1, 2, 3, 4 years. They hadn't seen each other since I was last there. Okay. Chocolate chopped, so to speak. Oh, I just want one more. I just want these little magic stars. But I think I want them with their swishy bits. I think the swishy bits will work nicely with the Samba de Amigo kind of theme. Right. I also think I need to paint a little bit more onto that Samba face. Did I get to see Matt in Singapore? No. I don't know how long he was in Singapore, but I only saw him put tours of Singapore up a bit later than I was there, actually. So I'm not convinced we were there at the same time unless he's living there right now. But I was there for 17 and a half hours, and that only meant about 13 hours out and about. And it was the first time in an entire month of time away that I'd been by myself. So I actually didn't want to see anybody else. I was pooped. And there's a lot of people that I hadn't seen for many, many years, and other people that just to see me anyway. But I'd already decided that that isn't the end of the world if I didn't see them, because I'm one person. I'm one person doing so much for others. And I just thought, I don't need to extend myself yet further. If you noticed, nothing went up on Instagram apart from like a once a week update saying where I was, so people didn't get too worried. And yet still everything hasn't gone up on Instagram. So I was just trying to make my own ability. Yeah. I saw that he did a tour there 3 or 4 days after I was there, so I imagine we weren't there at the same time. But a lot of guides don't actually talk to each other anymore. I'm sure some do. Right, I'm gonna put this here. I don't know if that's a good idea, but trying to make a kind of party eyelash face. I don't know if you can see me doing it because my hand's in the way. I'm gonna rearrange my home so that I can use my new phone to make this all a little bit better for everybody. My new phone has got a wider lens about things. And next week on Thursday, my Thursday, maybe your Wednesday for some of you, I'm going to do an outside live stream tour of Ishiyama. So you can look forward to something a little bit different if you like. Okay, I'm calling that bit done. I want stars and things in the background, but I think I might leave it. Does that look like stars in the background? Not really. Yes and no. There you go. That can be it. Okay. 1 second. I probably should clean my brush nicely, properly. Show it I care for it. Look at this I got. How cool is that? It's from a Gacha machine. A little wallet of old cereal. Not of like actual stale cereal, but old cereal designs. Okay, paints to the side, water to the side. Got a few little things down in front of me, and I'm going to stick some stuff in the book today. I don't have any writing in there. I haven't been doing writing lately. I can still write, don't worry. I haven't forgotten how to do writing. I do writing at work all the time. Let me see. I seem to be hung up with getting all of the little details of these in there, but I don't know if there's actually space on the page, so I'll see what can be stuck in after. Note that when I use the scissors, I sort of wiggle around with the scissors. I move the thing I'm cutting into the scissors rather than move the scissors all the time. I think it just saves a lot of energy and potential hand cramp if you're doing lots of things. Right, what can I do? Oh, magic stars can go at the top. I feel like that works up there. I feel that works very well up there. I think I'm going to use glue and I'll see what happens. I might have to use a stapler. Should I use a stapler? Because of the nature of the plastic, I'm just worried it needs a stapler. I'll try with glue. Went to Panera Lounge on Palmerston Road. Oh, nice. Try not to let it be 18 months next time. It's too long. She's the cutest, isn't she? She's the cutest. Some randoms. Yeah, this has got Somebody Amigo all over it, saying things like, right, what I wanted to do is just here, I want to stack up in a kind of fan these ones like this and kind of have them fanning out. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna go straight onto the page with some glue. I don't normally do that. I hope it works in my favour. I don't know. Crunchy. Something about you so crunchy. Maybe that's going to go down because randoms are coming in, aren't they? Boost. I used to love Boost, and it was just as tasty as I remembered. Okay, I think I can squeeze this one down here. So I hope I've taught you that it's worth holding on to your rubbish, because, you know, who knows what it could be. It could become anything. He is really lovely. He's super lovely. He came to Meat and Barrel. I'm glad I got to meet him. Did Danger Princess tell you how ruined she was at the music festival? It turns out music festivaling is not for everybody. Me and Shelley had the best time, but a girl called Jo and Danger Princess were pretty wiped out, but me and Shelley were loving it. So me and Shelley are made of different stuff when it comes to festivals, I think. but we went to Kendall Calling and it was excellent. The Kendall Calling page is somewhere around here. Oh, da, 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 da. Where is it? Oh, don't tell me I didn't actually include it. Oh yeah, there it is. Oh my goodness, I've done so much this single week. Right. I'm gonna stick the minstrels over the Dubai chocos. Okay, there we go. They look like they were made to go together, in my humble opinion. Some other things are going to get covered over. Don't worry, guys. A lot of people don't like it when I cover over efforts, but it's fine. It's fine. And if anyone wants to check out the other make, please do go on linktr.ee/Miss Kendall James. And you can also go on buymeacoffee.com/Miss Kendall James. I will be doing a blog post soon. My experiment of using the other calendar went okay, and I definitely think I need to do my own email for maximum effect. More random than a monkey playing a saxophone. Freddo. Where can Freddo go? In here? Yeah. I'm going to cut this. We know it says Freddo. Ta-da! I hope that'll stick. I think it's going to stick. Got a little Queenie and a Milky Bar. Really is a lot of British chocolate, isn't it? Yeah, festivals are expensive. It was one of the most expensive parts of my trip. The most expensive part of my trip was the flights. I thank you very, very much to everybody who helped in any way. The second most expensive part of the trips was my luggage and parcels. They cost me about £1,000 or more, actually, just a bit over £1,000 for 1 to 20 kilogram suitcase and 26 2-kilogram boxes. So that's a little heartbreaking, but just something I had to do. If I had more time, I could have done it differently. I could have got the stuff to me differently, but I didn't have more time, so I did what I could with the time I had. A lot of things people didn't realize I had to do, and people didn't realize I was spending on, and people didn't realize I was hindering myself with for hanging out with them. Because if I had more time, I could have set up different kinds of actual delivery companies and wouldn't have cost myself such a crazy amount. But it is done now. It is done. Where do I want this? Snakes in Dubai? Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Yeah, snakes and camels. They go together. They go together. I'll put the queen over here as a nod to a time of colonization that may or may not have been problematic at the time. And some little pictures of Lake Biwa. Should I put them all in there? Cloud. There you go. That is kind of cool. Fan that over here, then you can still lift it and see Freddo. That's what I'm going to do. I like to have these kind of interactive feeling parts of my journal. So I'm going to pop a little bit here and here. Ta-da! There's a little interactive bit. This book is weighing itself down so much. I'll be changing my room around and changing how we look at the book because I think it needs to get laying flat now. Laying, is that a word? Laying flat? I don't think that is a word. Don't copy my English, unless you're paying good money for it here in Japan. Well, thank you very much, everybody. I hope you had a nice time with me. If you feel like you have any money and it was worth something, please go on to buymeacoffee.com and leave me a little tip. If you're not able to, don't worry. Thank you very much. And I hope to see you outside and inside at some more things. There'll be art coming, proper art, and there'll be experiences outside. It's about 32 outside in Japan right now, but it's got to start cooling up one of these days, right? And 40 is the one I can't do anything outside with. So there we go. I hope you all had a nice time. I appreciate you being here. And yeah, see you again soon. I'm not going to close that, actually. Not that the book can close. I just feel like it needs to dry. Thank you. So if you came in any time later than when I started, by the way, you're probably going to get kicked out now because I don't have 1,000 subscribers. So sorry if you get kicked out abruptly. It's because it's private and then I have to make it unprivate and then you have to wait for YouTube to allow the video to be viewed. So sorry. Bye-bye, cutie. Great colour scheming week. Right? Look at that. Destiny. All right. Catch you later.